Hi everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that I'm interested, then think about subscribing below. A lot of people will ask me why I started writing. I don't feel like my reason is anything profound or special, but it made me think about how other people will ask why I stayed writing. Because it's not an easy job, it takes a lot of time and energy and effort, and for some people the return, the payment is not worth it. So I thought that today I would talk a little bit about the writing why and how to find yours. For reference, I started writing because I've been retired from the working world at 19, and the thought of the rest of my life with nothing to do terrified me. So I picked up a book I'd written at 13 and tore it apart, rewrote it, and then wrote another idea, and you get the picture. So number one, what is a writing why? A writing why is the thing that drives you towards writing. For some people, they've had this lifelong dream of being a published author, and that's coloured their life choices and the things they've done. For others, they fall into writing for some other reason, and they keep doing it because they actually find that they're both good at it and they like it. Like I said, for me, that my why was the thought of having nothing else to do with my life. What kept me going after that first book and the next, and even when I had gotten to where I am now and still have days when I struggle with writing, is the fact that I know I have more stories to tell. I know I want to tell these stories, and I know that no one else can tell them the way that I would. So your writing why can be anything. It can be the reason you picked up the pen, or it can just be something that keeps you going even on days when writing is hard and it feels like everything and anything is going wrong. It doesn't have to be profound. It can be simply reading a book you like and thinking of a way to tell a similar story. It can be having a seed of an idea a bit planted and then wanting to write it and see where it goes. It can be a lot of different things, and it can simply be the thing that drives you to tell the stories that you do. Number two, why does it matter? I don't really think it really matters to anyone else. I mean, there have been many interviews I've given over the years where people have asked why I started writing, but that doesn't mean that you have to go around and tell everyone. It just feels like it might be something that helps spur you on when things are hard, even if you are the only one who knows the answer. I found over the years that I have a lot of downtime when I feel like maybe this isn't the job for me. Either my books aren't reaching the right audience, or I'm having a bad health time. Whatever the reasoning, it's been hard for me to convince myself that I do need to write. And it's been on those times that I thought back to my why, and it's helped me get my head on straight. No one is forcing me to write. I do that because at heart it's who I am and who I want to be, and knowing that, it helps me come to a better place mentally and helps refocus my mind on the stories that I'm telling. Your writing why may never matter to anyone but you, but that doesn't mean that it's not a tool that can help you further your stories when things get bad. And number three, does it ever change? My writing why has changed a lot over the years. Going back to that first book I wrote at 13, I wrote it during my lunch breaks at school, wanting to be published because that just seemed cool. I had all these plans that I was going to do with all the money I was going to make, but it wasn't my purpose. I'd grown up wanting to be a doctor from a very young age. That was where my studies were focused, and that's what drove me through studying and the like. So writing was, for me then at least, just a fun side project. When I got sick, that writing why changed to being something where I could be productive and purposeful with my life. Later, when I realised that I had way more stories to tell than I first thought, it changed again. It became a core part of my identity. I was a writer, I was an author, and I wanted to always be both. I tell you this not to give you my life history, but to point out that for me at least, that why has changed, and I'm sure it will continue to change, and that's okay. Like I said, even if I am the only person to ever really know my why, it's a great thing for me, and it's helped me in the past. The same might be true for you. So there we go, short and sweet today, just talking about writing whys. Like I said, mine isn't profound or inspirational or special or anything else like that. It just was a matter of being told I wouldn't work a conventional job again and knowing that I wanted to do something with my life. And like I said, that writing why has changed over the years. It's gone from wanting to be productive to it being a very core part of who I am. So do you ever think about your writing why? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media and my books are available everywhere, and you can also sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget to pre-order Crime Chronicles The Third Ache, which is the third in the young adult urban fantasy series, and if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. And also don't forget to grab a ticket for Wonderland in Nottingham in July 2025, where I'll be signing books. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.